Good morning and welcome to another short devotional for Black Rock Baptist Church and also Morristown Baptist Church. I want to talk to you this morning about slowing down by learning to be content. Philippians chapter 4:11 is where we're going to focus this morning, and if you're serious about slowing down in life, don't start with your schedule. Start with your heart. Paul says in Philippians chapter 4, verse 11, he says, I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances of life. Notice that Paul says he has learned this. He's learned contentment. We are not by nature contented people. You or I are not built that way. It's our nature to be discontent, to want things to be different, to want things to be better. But if we're going to slow down in life, we have to learn to be content. And you can only do that over time. Paul explains what it looks like to be content. He says in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 6 and following, he says, godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into the world, and we can take nothing out of it. But if we have food and clothing, we will be content with that. Paul is emphasizing that life isn't about things. A person who is content can acknowledge, I don't have, or I didn't have anything before I was born, and I'm not going to have anything after I die. Yes, I need things, but they're not what life is all about. So I need to learn to be content with what I've got. Let me explain what contentment is not. Contentment is not abandoning your ambition. You ought to have ambition and make the most of what God has given to you. Contentment doesn't mean that you don't have goals and dreams and plans for your life. In fact, God says it's good to have godly ambition. Contentment means this. It means you don't need more in order to be happy. You're happy right now with what you've been given. Happiness is a choice. In other words, you are as happy as you choose to be. You can't blame unhappiness on your circumstances. If you're not happy with your current circumstances, you're really not going to be happy with different ones either. We live on a broken planet, a broken world. Nothing is perfect here. There will always be something wrong in your life. God wants you to learn to be happy in spite of those difficult circumstances by trusting that He will give you exactly what you need when you need it. Learning contentment is a process. If we haven't already learned, we need to commit to starting that process today. Slow down by learning to be content in life. God bless. Have a wonderful day. Meet with us again as we continue in our short devotionals, and until we meet again, let's continue to exchange prayers daily.